Welcome to our tutorial. In this video, we're going to talk about what are the topics that we really expect for non-calculator of CIE paper of Igcse. So one of the topic that I feel that you should also prepare is the topic of simultaneous equation, solving simultaneous equation. So this is one of the topics that can be tested in non-calculator paper. For instance, we have the equation x y is equals to 1 over 2 as our first equation, and we have also the equation which is 3y minus 2x plus 2 is equals to 0 as the second equation. So for you, as much you are preparing for your exams, you need to realize that a topic that is probably going to be tested for non-calculator paper is solving simultaneous equations. And then from here we can see that our y or our x, we can be able to substitute here, and we can say our x is equals to 1 over 2y. So meaning anywhere we have x, we are going to substitute 1 over 2y in that case. So for instance, we can also decide that our x is going to be equals to, our y is going to be 1 over 2x. So meaning that any point you have the value of y, you are going to substitute this x. So in the second equation, we can say this is going to be 3 into 1 over 2x plus minus 2x plus 2 is equals to 0. So this is our equation number 2. So which means that we can multiply all 2 by 2x, and this is going to be 3 minus 4x squared plus 4x is equals to 0. So at this point we can say this is 4x squared minus 4x minus 3 is equals to 0. Now we have a quadratic equation which we are going to solve in order to get the answer. And something that you need to remember, you are not supposed to use a calculator here, because this is a non-calculator paper that we are hoping that you'll be tested. Then we are going to use the formula x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac. So that you need to know how to use this formula, and then that is over 2a. So in this case, our a is 4, our b is minus 4, and our c is actually minus 3, which means that this is going to be 4 plus or minus square root of 16, because minus b squared would be minus 4 squared would be 16, and then we shall have minus 4 times a, which is 4 times c in that case is going to be minus 3, divided by 2 times 4, which is 8. So we can be able to solve this. So this becomes 4 plus or minus square root of what? Because this 16, then we're going to have plus, because this negative, so it becomes positive. So I think this space is not really enough. I can be able to write here. So we're going to say part of our solution will be our x is going to be 4 plus or minus square root of 16 plus what? If you multiply 4 times 3, that will give us 12, and 12 times 4 is going to give us 48. So plus 48 divided by 8, and in this case it will be 4 plus or minus square root of, if we add this, we're going to get 64 over 8. So you can see we're going to have square root of 64 in this case, and this is going to translate to what? This will be 4 plus or minus 8 over 8. So the first answer for x is going to be 12 over 8, which is going to translate to 3 over 2. And the second answer for x is going to be negative 4 over 8, which is going to translate to what? Is going to negative 1 over 2. Since we are solving for x and y, we are going to substitute into y here. Our y is basically 1 over 2x. This is the same as 1.5, isn't it? Yeah, it's 1.5. So this is going to be 1.5 times 2. That is going to be 1 over 3 as the value of y. And the second value of y is when x is negative 0.25, negative 1 over 2. So it will be 2 into negative 0.5. And that is going to translate to, this time this is going to be basically negative 1. So the final answer becomes negative 1. So as you are preparing for your Igcse additional math non-calculator paper, you must know how to work out question to do with solving simultaneous equation. That is the first topic that I feel that you shall be tested. The second topic that you'll be tested, and the topic that we're going to talk about, is the topic to do with modulus functions. Modulus functions. For instance, let's look at it. Have here, we shall get 25x squared plus 20x plus 4 is equals to 9x squared minus, this is going to be 24x and then plus 16. Now, if we are going to put the like terms together in this expression, we are going to have here 25 minus 9 basically is going to translate to 25 minus 9 will give us what? Ross? 25 minus 9 will give us? Yes. Subtract quickly without using a calculator. Yeah, so that is actually 16x squared. If we bring this one, it will become plus 44x, and this one is going to be plus, basically is going to be, because if you bring this on the other side, it becomes negative 12 is equals to 0. If we divide all through by 4, this becomes 4x squared plus 11x minus 3 is equals to 0. So you see, again, we have a scenario whereby we have a quadratic equation that we ought to solve. So, which means that at this point of time, we can be able to find x using a quadratic formula, minus 11 plus or minus square root of what? Square root of 121 minus 4 times minus 3 and divide by 2 times 4. So if we try to solve this equation here, we are going to get what? We are going to get negative 11 plus or minus square root of, this will be 121 plus, this is going to be positive 12 times 4, that becomes plus 48, and divide by 8. But what is 121 plus 48 equivalent to? That is 9. This is 169. So meaning that we are having minus 11 plus or minus square root of what? 169 over 8. My dear prof learners, you have to know how to multiply, you need to know how to divide, and you need to know how to simplify expressions like these ones. So if we work out this, our first value of x is going to be negative 11 plus 13, because square root of 169 is 13, divided by 8. So the first answer here will be actually 2 2 over 8, which is going to be 1 over 4. Say x is equals to 1 over 4. The second value, it will be x is equals to minus 11 minus 13 over 8. So that is going to be what? This is going to be negative 20 what? 24, isn't it? Negative 24, right? Yeah, let me check whether wherever I'm writing you are able to see. Yeah, I can see the screen here is indicating that everything's visible here. Then divide by 8, that's going to be negative 3. Yeah, so we have x is equals to negative 3, or x is equals to 1 over 4. Now, in this question, we were expected to find, we were told that x is equals to a, and the solutions for this, we were told the solution for this are x is equals to a and x is equals to b, but a is greater than b. A is greater than b. So which one will be our a and which one will be our b? Our a is going to be equals to 1 over 4 and our b is equals to negative 3. So those are the solutions that we were supposed to get. Yes. So at that point of time, you are supposed to find, so after getting the solution here, you are supposed to find modulus, you are supposed to find the modulus (2a minus 3 modulus minus b minus 1 modulus. This is what you are supposed to find. What will that be? What will that be? You see, we have said our a is 1 over 4. So it means it's going to be what? 2 times 1 over 4. 2 times 1 over 4 minus 3 modulus minus b. Our b is minus 3 minus 1 modulus. So this is going to be modulus of 1 over 2, quite interesting, minus 3, minus modulus of negative 4. Modulus means you take a positive value if you have a negative number. If you have a negative answer, you take the positive value. So that means that we are going to say this minus this is 1 over 2 minus this. We can be able to express this as 1 over 2 is what? Yeah, this is going to be 1 over 2 minus 6 over 2. So this is going to be what? It's not easy without using a calculator. So this is going to be 2 and this is going to be minus 5 over 2. So this is going to be minus 5 over 2 modulus minus 1 minus modulus of 4. So basically modulus means we are going to take 5 over 2 positive minus 4. You take the negative numbers that are inside to be positives. So what is 5 over 2? 5 over 2 minus 1 over 4. 5 over 2 minus 1 over 4. This is 5 over 2. We can write 4 as 8 over 2 so that we can be able to subtract. That is 2 and that is going to be negative what? This is going to be negative 3. So the answer is negative 3 over 2 as the final answer. So get used, practice modulus functions without a calculator. So basically that's what you are supposed to do. Another topic that you can easily be tested and you are expected not to use a calculator is a topic to do with coordinate geometry, that is equation of a circle. Yeah, equation of a circle. Equation of a circle is another area that you can be tested. Yeah, equation of a circle. Topic number 3 that you can be tested is equation of a circle. For instance, you are told a circle passes through a point 0, 5 and has a center 4, 3. So you are supposed to find the equation of a circle. So in this case, we know that if the circle passes through a point 0, 5 and has a center 4, 3, we can be able to find the radius of that particular circle. So the radius is going to be modulus of x1 minus x2 squared plus y, no, it's x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1 squared. And this case we are going to have, we can call this our x1, y1, x2, y2. So we can be able to say at that point that this is going to be 0 minus 4 squared plus 5 minus 3 squared, and this is going to be square root of what? This is going to be square root of 16 plus this is going to be 2, so it will be 4, so we have root 20. Root 20 is the radius. Then the equation of this circle is going to be x minus a squared plus y minus b squared is equals to r squared. That is the equation of a circle. So this means that this is x the minus 4 squared plus y minus 3 squared is equals to 20 root squared, and that becomes x minus 4 squared plus y minus 3 squared is equals to 20. So this is one of the topic that is very, very ripe to be tested in non-calculator paper. So another concept they can ask you is to find the equation of a tangent to the circle at point A. A tangent to the circle at point A. So meaning that we're going to draw a tangent. This is a tangent. And a tangent, you need to realize that it forms 90 degrees with the radius. Then meaning, for us to find the gradient of the tangent, we need to find the gradient of the radius. So m1 is going to be change in y over change in x, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So if we want to find the gradient of the radius, it will be actually 5 minus 3 over 0 minus 4. So the gradient of the radius here becomes 2 over negative 4. So it becomes negative 1 over 2. This is the gradient of the radius. Then the gradient of the tangent will be m2 minus negative 1 over 2 is equals to negative 1, because a tangent and the radius, they are perpendicular. So meaning this is going to be m2 is going to be what? Equals to actually 2 is going to be 2. The gradient of the tangent is going to be 2. So for us to find the equation of the tangent, we know that the equation of a straight line is equals to y equals to mx plus c. So meaning that this tangent passes through the point 0.05. So which means we can use that point in order to find the value of c, because we know the gradient. The gradient is actually 2. So we're going to say 5 is equals to 0. The gradient is 2 times 0 plus c. So c is equals to 5. Meaning that the equation of the tangent is y is equals to 2x plus 5. That is the equation of the tangent. So you need to know how to work out this question, and also at the same time, if you are given x squared plus y squared plus 15x plus, let me use minus 20y minus 10 is equals to 0. If this is the equation of a circle you are given, you can be able to use it in order to get the radius and the center. Of course, to do this, you are going to say x squared plus 15x plus y squared minus 20y is equals to 10. Yeah, then we complete the square of this part, we complete the square of this part. To complete this square, remember we are going to take x plus a half of 15 is actually 5 over, half of 15 is 7 over 2 squared minus 7 over 2 squared, and then plus into y, half of this number is actually minus 10 squared minus 10 squared is equals to what? Is equals to 10. And as you continue, it will be x plus 7 over 2 squared plus y minus 10 squared. This becomes, if you square this number, you are going to get minus 49 over 2 minus 100 is equals to 10. So if we simplify further, it becomes plus 7 over 2 squared plus y minus 10 squared is equals to, this become 20 plus 49 over 2. What is 20 plus 49 over 2 equivalent to? This is 20 plus 49 over 2. I can write this as 40 over 2, so that I can be able to say it's 2, and this becomes 89 over 2, which becomes 45, 89 over 2. So we can be able to say our equation now, yes, it's non-calculator, so don't be tempted of using a calculator. Now our equation now becomes here x plus 7 over 2 squared plus y minus 10 squared is equals to 89 over 2. So 89 over 2, then we can be able to find square root, so that we can say this is squared. Yeah, so center of this circle will be 7 over 2 comma, the center of this circle will be negative 7 over 2 comma 10, because you take the opposite sign inside the bracket, and the radius is going to be root 89 over 2. So this is the three main topics that we are very sure that they are going to show up in non-calculator. So this is the first series of the non-calculator video. We are going to be working more on the topics that you expect. If you're new to ProfLearn YouTube channel, consider subscribing so that anytime I'm going to work on the next series, you'll be notified. See you in the next video.